Hello lovelies, and welcome to my project for this month, my first project for this month. So what I'm starting with here is these are a bunch of backgrounds that I made. I have this pile on my desk, and when I feel like playing with a new medium, when I get it, like in this case the gloss sprays, I tend to just have a play. So these are some backgrounds I made while I was having a play, and they've been sitting on my desk for a while, so I thought I would use them to make some card fronts. Similar to tags, and use all my favourite stamps and things, but yeah, I thought I'd turn them into some cards to send to some friends. So I have a collection of my favourite stamps. I went through my whole Scrap Effects stash and pulled out some of my favourites. Now when I use the stamps, I always use paint. That's just my preference. I like to use black paint or white paint in some cases. And what I do is I put it on my gel plate and use my brayer and ink up my stamps. I like to do it this way because I like a very solid stamped image. I don't... my ink pad, I'm terrible at re-inking it, and it doesn't give me a very bold, black, crisp image. So I just use paint. I think it's my preference, and yeah, I just love the look it gives. So if I'm going to do white or black, I always use paint. And yeah, so that's what I've started with. I got my little gel plate over there, which I use as an ink pad. Ink up my stamps with some paint, and then I just go to town. Now I'm using varying different stamps just because I want 3 different looks. I've also stamped out some wings because I was planning on using some wings on one of my images. And then also this leaf stamp, I haven't used it yet. So this one was one that I hadn't used yet, and I really wanted to use it as a focal image on one of my backgrounds. So as you see, I've just put different stamps on the backgrounds. I've put some ink splatters. I put black paint splatters on the 2 blue greeny toned ones, and then white splattered on the pink and purple one. And then I'm just looking through my stash to find some things to use as my focal points. I have some scraps of rice paper, collage rice paper, in my Scrap Effects drawer. Yes, I have a drawer with all my Scrap Effects stuff in it. And I went and got a few scraps out because I knew I wanted to put just a little bit here on this pink one, just behind my focal image. I've kept all 3 of my pieces out, and I've worked on them all at the same time because I didn't really have a plan. I just knew I wanted to make some card fronts, use some of my favourite stamps, and make some backgrounds. So yeah, that's the way I've done it. So I've got some white paint. So this part here was a bit of a mishmash. I've got some white paint out, but my gel plate wasn't the cleanest. And not only that, the stamp I had chosen to use wasn't very clean either. I'm terrible with cleaning my stamps. This is why you have to clean your stamps, people. And so when I stamped my little person out, it had a bit of a black tinge to the paint. So I decided to go with it. I get a black paint pen out. Well, first I'm going to cut him out, and then I'm going to get my black paint pen and go over it because I thought it would look good in white because I thought the white would pop. And I wanted to do some black, some white, but it didn't look right. I didn't like it. It probably would have looked good if I had stamped it straight onto the background. I think I would have liked it in the white more then. But going with it, I decided to just use my black paint pen and colour in the outline and use it like that. Honestly, I'm not 100% happy with this one. I think it would have looked better stamped straight onto my background. But yeah, I just decided to go with it. Like I said, I was just having a play and having some fun. I also added those... Oh, I'm so sorry. That's my little munchkin. She is here helping me with my video. We're trying to get a routine and find some balance between Mummy's arting and her playtime. So yeah, she didn't have much of a nap today. So as I was saying, I put some wings behind my little person. I got one of my stamps with a quote on it and inked up my other card front, made a nice little quote on it, added some splatters. And then, yeah, I've just got these little pieces of, what are they? They're little tiny word quotes. I have a whole stack on my desk. And so I decided to find some quotes that would work with my card fronts, and then I'm just going to stick them on, and that's it. I made 3 card fronts in this little session, and yeah, used some of my favourite stamps and stencils while doing it. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll be back real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.